Greetings guys, girls, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you are fighting, because there is a lot to be fighting for. As usual, there'll be a link in the description to the page on my website with a bunch of petitions, donations, and emails to send to MPs, or you can go straight to thequeerkiwi.com/support. Now today, I am decked out with my fair trade organic can't grab my pussy anti-Trump tee from the Comic Witch, and also some Eat the Rich knife and fork earrings from Lesbians on Depop. And that is because today we are talking about the one and only Mr. Donald Trump, the king of capitalism, and more specifically his merch shop, because apparently in the US it's normal for presidential candidates to sell merch. Literally the strangest thing in the entire world. That is so weird. That is so weird. Why is that a thing? Like, I thought that the MAGA hats were weird enough, but no, he has an entire merch store. So I stumbled upon this and I thought it was the funniest thing in the entire world. So I thought that I would sit down today and I would rate and review some Trump merch. First up, we have the Pride tee. They've added an extra cut that's not even the Pride flag. However, they did do two more Pride tees. At least this time they got the flag right. But I am going to have to question the Make America Great Again Pride tee. I feel like that was really poor. When has America ever been great for the gays? You're like, hello, yes, I am a gay. I would like America to be like it was before. You mean when you couldn't get married? Or it was like you could go to jail for being gay? Is that what you wanted to go back to that? Gay person? Yes? Is that the best time it was to be gay was when Obama legalized gay marriage. So you want to go back to Obama? Even that wasn't that great, but I mean, I'll agree with you. First time I looked at this, there were no models for the Pride tees. Every single t-shirt had a model, but the Pride tees didn't. They were just like chilling with no one wearing them. And then I came back in a few days later and checked them, and they now have people in them. But these same photos are used for other products. Oh, it's so beautiful. I just think it says a lot, you know, that they could not find a single person that wanted to wear this tee. They had to Photoshop it onto a model because no Trump supporters wanted to wear it. Next we have, if you don't like Trump, then you probably won't like me. And this one straight up gets a 10 out of 10 because you're right. I won't like you. Thank you for wearing that shirt so I can stay as far away from you as I possibly can. You look very punchable, sir. 10 out of 10. No lies were told. Coming up next, we have Black Voices for Trump. My favorite thing about this t-shirt is that it wasn't here before all the BLM protests started. Like, I found this a few months ago and then just remembered it recently, and this t-shirt wasn't there. He added this since the protests. He's like, no, wait. See, you're saying that I hate black people because I've done all these really racist things, but like, I have a t-shirt now that says black people like me, and look, I have one black model, so I'm not racist. I have one singular black model along with 10 white models, so I'm not racist. There is one black male model and one black female model. And so many white models. But like, it's because he's not racist. He could have just used all white models. Then a white person wearing his Black Voices for Trump. I'm gonna give this one a 3 out of 10 because it's inclusive, even if it's just to be like, look, Trump doesn't hate black people, which amuses me. Next we have Keep America Great. This one gets 0 out of 10 because I would really like to know what's great about America. What are we keeping great? Systematic racism? Trump's like, Make America Great Again was last time, so this time is Keep America Great. What has Trump done in the last 4 years that has made America great? What are we keeping great about it? We keeping systemic racism great? Fascism? Is that what this is? Is fascism now. We're keeping, fascism is great and we're keeping it. Is that they of course put people of color in t-shirts that says peaceful protester, text Trump to 88022. What? What? So, what Trump supporters were at Black Lives Matter protests that weren't there to attack Black Lives Matter protesters? And, if he's referring to the good people at the anti-mask white supremacy protest, they all had guns and were screaming in police's faces. I'm not gonna call that peaceful, really. 1 out of 10. The 1 point is because it amused me a lot. And then the rest is just, what the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? Next up, I just think it's really amusing that there is a whole line of baby clothes. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10 because babies can't vote, so why do they need clothes about voting? But the points come from the fact that babies can't vote, which means that they can't vote for Trump. So, that's good. So, yep. My favorite of all the baby clothes, though, is I cry less than a Democrat. I find it really funny because Donald stans really like to call us, liberals, leftists, whatever, snowflakes, because we get really upset at the fact that people are discriminated against and not treated equally. Like, someone will say a homophobic or racist slur and we're like, hey, don't do that. That's really offensive. And they say, you freaking snowflake, just get over it. It's just a word. But then you tell them to put on a mask and they'll threaten to call the police. They'll cry about everything. They'll cry about the smallest shit. We get upset about things that are genuinely upsetting and you fucking snowflake, but they cry about everything. But I'm still gonna give this t-shirt an 8 out of 10. We all have depression, so we all cry a lot, probably more than this baby. So it's true. 8 out of 10. Next up, we have defend the police. Donald stans really don't understand what defund the police means. They don't understand it at all, and they haven't tried to understand it. They're just like, you think that? No, police good. You bad, police good. Who else protects streets? Who else protect from murder? Who else protect? We're not saying to get rid of law enforcement, we're saying to improve it. Give the money to people who can better help those situations rather than the police, whose job isn't even to stop that from happening or prevent that from happening. It's just to arrest the people who do it. You won't feel safe walking down the streets at night if there are no cops around. I already don't feel safe walking down the streets at night. There are a lot of corrupt cops who take advantage of young women. And there is also a lot of cops who don't care what happens to women and won't prevent anything. And when stuff does happen, nothing's done about it 90% of the time. And also imagine being a person of color. They don't feel safe around the police. That's a pretty privileged thing for you to say there, isn't it, mate? You won't feel safe without the cops around. They already don't feel safe with the cops around. Get your privilege out of your ass. Did that make sense? No, but I'm gonna roll with it. 0 out of 10. They don't understand what they're talking about, and it gives me a headache. Also, I would like to point out the fact that they have one black woman as a model in multiple different photos, but on the main page, like that you open to women's apparel, and it's the photo of all the models, she's not in it. Now, I just wanted to show you a couple of the extra things that they have that aren't apparel, just some little bonus things. Coloring book. I want it. Unironically, I want that coloring book. I desperately want it. I want it for Christmas. If someone has one lying around, like your Trump supporter parents bought a coloring book for some reason, send it to me. I want it so bad. The idea of coloring in a Trump coloring book fills me with so much joy. And finally, we have dog collars, bandanas, and leashes. And this is gonna have to get my lowest score yet. -5 out of 10. Leave dogs out of this. Get them out of your propaganda. Stop it. Don't bring them into it. They didn't ask for it. Alright? You're glad they can't vote, or it would have gotten a much lower score. Leave dogs out of it. Okay? In conclusion, why do presidential candidates have merch? What is going on? What is the US? I do not understand. Hello? Most of my audience is in the US, and so to you, I say please, please vote if you're over 18, obviously. I'm not in the US, so I can't vote, but if I was, I would vote for Biden. I don't like him either, but it's Biden or Trump. Please don't waste your vote. Please make a better judgment. So many people don't have the privilege of voting in the middle or voting for neither. Make the right choice. Settle for Biden. Just keep Trump. Get Trump out. Get Trump out. I'm terrified, genuinely terrified for you at this point. Vote, please. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. My goal was to reach 10K by my birthday, but I've actually reached 10K during the filming of this video. Editing Sav, just popping in here to say it has been a week since filming this video and I'm now on 47,000 subscribers. I'm so overwhelmed by the amount of love and support that I have received this past week. I am so, so grateful to every single one of you. Thank you so, so much. The fact that you have seen my content and decided that you want to see more of it blows my mind, and I am so, so grateful. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you. So thank you so, so much. I am genuinely in shock and my heart is full of so much love, and just this has been like a dream of mine for so, so long. So thank you so much for helping it be possible. I genuinely appreciate it so much. If you'd like to see any more content from me, I do actually have a podcast with my best friend called the Savvy Cat Podcast available here on YouTube, and we have a Patreon together where I do a ton of bonus content if you want to check that out. That is patreon.com/savvycat. We are trying to move out and get a flat together presently, so any support helps. Or you can become a channel member and get some perks on here too. So yeah, thank you so, so much. I appreciate it absolutely endlessly. You have no idea. So with that, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah.